Good morning. Good morning. Socrates once said that unexamined life is not worth living. Socrates was a pretty cool guy. He knew it was us. So we can pretty much take his word for it. The whole point to examining your life is living life intentionally. Basically, where are you on the R scale and who are you helping out? Let me explain the R scale. Zeros, but they're not actual zeros, especially to us, so we're going to call them the new guys, are just what their name entails. They're new. They're seeking faith and service. Tens represent fully developed Christians. They're like Socrates, the tens. They know what's up. They know what to do, and they have all the guidance and are active in the church, but they don't feel full. What happens is 8s until 10s feel stagnant. According to Willow Creek's stats, a very high percentage of their fully developed Christians feel dormant in their spiritual growth. Basically, 8s and 10s are saying, the church isn't feeding me. They have nothing to offer me. If this is you, you need to find what will feed you. You need to find your passion. You need to reach out to the new guys. 10s need to reach out and help the new guys passionately. By doing that, they're not only helping the seekers grow, but they're helping themselves grow more passionately into Christ. Keith Miller says that the sin with a capital S is selfishness. Any other sin falls underneath that category. Selfishness is represented by our speaker earlier. My group was being reclusive instead of inclusive, or stitch, being selfish. If we are selfish, we cannot follow all of God's requests and have an intimate relationship with Him. It doesn't work. If it's all about me, it cannot be about God and His service. That's right. So the opposite of being selfish is to serve. And two people that I can think of when I think of service are Ryan and Shay. I don't know if you guys know this, but they are going to Israel and serving. So I'm going to let them come up and talk to you about it.
Hi guys. I'm shy. You guys, thank you for the opportunity, for just the love that you guys have shown to us since we've been here at Oasis, and just the acceptance, and it's really been truly amazing. This has really become just kind of a home to us, of which I really didn't expect, and we're just nestling right here. God's doing some amazing things.
We love you, man.
Well, I just want to talk to you for just one quick minute. Shane and I were invited. We got linked up with an organization called Burn 24/7, and it's a worship organization that it's all about. Their biblical emphasis is in Acts 15. Talks about the tabernacle of David. It says, "In the last days I will rebuild David's fallen tent, so that the rest of humanity may seek the Lord." And that's what I personally believe is going on with the worship in this day, in our generation, is that you're seeing a tribe of nameless, faceless generation coming out of the woodwork, coming to a sound that they've never heard before, and it's a radical worship revival movement. And that's, I mean, if you guys can't tell, like, we're just extremely passionate about worship, about music, about releasing the sound of heaven here on earth. And I believe that when you just are able to grab a hold of the heavens and pull them down and let God reside in your midst, I believe that you can see cities changed, you can see regions changed, you can see God just will literally come and heal the land. And so that's what we're all about. We just want to see God move. And Shane and I were invited, 2 people from the entire western United States There's 30 other people going, but we were the only two from, you know, Colorado this way that were invited to go on this. And they're like, hey, we really want you guys to come on this. We really want you to come. Please come. I'm like, oh yeah, it'd be amazing. I'd love to. I've always wanted to go to Israel and do a missions trip. And they're like, but you got to pay your way. Okay, well, so they told us how much it was going to cost, and I was like, well, I know I can't do that because I just don't have that much money. And so I just, you know, began praying about it and just asking the Lord, you know, if this is something that is your will, if you want us to go, Jesus, just provide, make it possible. Because, you know, I know it's in my heart I want to go, and I really feel we're in a time right now where, you know, there's a lot of unrest over there, and I've been talking to a lot of folks like, you better go now because nobody's going to be going to Israel, you know, after this year. I mean, the election year they're going to shut the borders down, but while we're there, there's a huge, it's their National Week of Pentecost while we're there. So it's kind of a crazy time, and we didn't even know about that, but there's a huge Christian music festival going on over there in Tel Aviv or in Jerusalem when we're there. And so the trip that we're doing just focuses on seeing the Holy Land, doing like a holy walk where Jesus walked and visiting all the places where Jesus was, praying for the nation of Israel. We're going to do a full-on just worship service on Mount Carmel that overlooks the Tabernacle of David. They just uncovered the foundations of David's tent. It's all right there. And so we're going to go over there and just blaze it up and worship and pray and intercede on behalf of that nation. You know, God calls us to go and proclaim His name in the darkest corners of the world. And, you know, it's pretty dark over there. So, is there anything you want to say?
Yes to everything you said. God has placed us here at Oasis, you know, for a divine reason, and, you know, I love you guys, and I want to continue serving here and just being a part of this body and watching you guys grow as we grow. And the one thing that, you know, my heart is, we love your guys' support. You know, we have to raise quite a bit. That's in no means trying to persuade you to do anything that you don't feel in your heart to do. For me, I want to be able to go to Israel. I want to be able to go over there, worship, and bring that back here. I want to make you guys a part of what it is that we're doing so that you guys feel like you're a part of us, because we are a part of you, and as we both partake of this mission trip that, you know, God is sending us on, that God has opened the door for, we want to come back and just build up the body of Christ that God has put us in. And so, anyway, Ryan pretty much hit it all. You know, we're just going over there to just blaze and burn before the Lord and just ask God to do something miraculous in Jerusalem and to call back His people to Himself. And so, we love your guys' support. Yeah, we just want to see the body of Christ just built up and glorified. Amen.
Thanks, you guys.
Hi guys. Okay, so now we know that, you know, service is an important thing, but what exactly is service? What does that mean for you? What does that mean for me? Service gives back to the community in any form, in the smallest to the biggest, in everything in between. It provides people to give back, and to give back specifically in areas they're passionate about. Some excellent